Hey, good morning, everybody. It is 5:49 a.m. right now on this Tuesday morning. No, I do not work. I just wanted to do this quick live vlog for you guys, or video, period, to let you know exactly what happened. As you can probably see in the titles, you probably have an idea of exactly what occurred. Um, Basically, long story short, I was playing this before I was getting ready to settle down. Of course, that being my PS4, I was playing this before I settled down, and all of a sudden, the power went out. The power went completely out. Um, we have no clue what happened. I went on Facebook, went on to several places called the Patterson Neighborhood Watch, and basically, long story short, nobody knew what was going on. They did contact PG&E, some people, and they said PG&E was looking into it. They were looking into what occurred, and PG&E basically has no clue what what caused it. They're looking into it. Last I heard, they were still looking into it. They were assessing, they were investigating, they were assessing it. But basically, what happened was it was around, as you see the title, as you see in the description, it was around 1:15, I believe, 1:15, 1:20, almost 1:30, and I was getting ready. Like I said, I was playing my PS4, just playing that a little bit, getting ready to settle down for the night, which I did. I did get a little bit of sleep. I did get a little bit of sleep, so I still might take a nap here and there, but throughout the day. But basically, I got a little bit of sleep, so don't worry about that. But what happened though? What happened is, like I said, I was playing my PS4. My mom was getting herself ready to go to bed because she has to work. She just left for work about a few moments ago. This is one of those rare times because of what happened that I was up at the same time she was, but I don't have to go anywhere, but she does. So usually I like to sleep. Usually I like to lay down, and if I'm asleep, um, or if I'm awake a little bit, maybe like to listen to some music, whatever. Maybe do some random videos of sound, or whatever you want to call them. Anyway, anyway, long story short, um, my mom was just getting herself ready to go lie down. She falls asleep on the couch in the living room watching TV. Then she gets up, gets herself in the shower, and then after she gets out of the shower, she gets herself ready. Basically, what I'm saying is she lays down on the couch, falls asleep watching TV. Then when she gets up, she goes like a lot of us probably do, goes and takes a shower, gets herself relaxed and comfortable, and in her jammas, if you will, and then settles down in her bed to go to sleep. That is after she gets her lunch ready and her gets the coffee set for tomorrow and turns off the TV and stuff in the living room. Then she'll go settle down. Then she'll go, like I said, get herself, comfortable and everything, shower and, get in her jammas and then go lay down on the bed. Well, here's what's funny. Here's what's funny. My, like I said, while I was playing my PS4 and she was doing that, as soon as she got out of the shower, and she was getting herself ready for bed, getting her jammies on, that's when the power went out. That's when the power went out. We didn't know what was going on. So she just basically uh, had me use the flashlight on my phone to kind of help her walk around the area because it was dark around the house. That is because it's very dark. Excuse me. And then on top of that, she had me set the alarm on her phone because of the fact that the power got knocked out. So her alarm did not set. Her regular alarm, like mine is over here, as you could tell, switched, got resetted back into regular time. So yeah, we we had to use our phones to kind of make sure she got up in time because, like I've told you before, she leaves early on Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays for work. So what happened is I stayed up a little bit before I did get a little bit of sleep, played a little bit of my Switch because the only game that I could play on there besides Mario Kart and maybe Super Mario Odyssey was Smash. The other ones I would have to play online, and I need to be, I need to have the internet. Well, because the internet is connected to the electricity and such, that wasn't an option. So anyway, long story short, finally got a little bit of sleep. Alarm went off. Finally got me and my mom. Finally was able to get my mom up, and the power was still not on. One of the people that chatted or commented on Facebook at both Patterson Neighborhood Watch and Patterson Neighborhood Watch Uncensored. Um, One of them said that they had talked to somebody that had talked to PG&E, and PG&E had estimated about 4:30. I'm thinking, okay, fine, plenty of time. My mom gets up, power will be back on, whatever. Well, that person that person that told this other person that mentioned it in the on Facebook uh, was off by a half hour because what happened is my mom got up, power was still not on, and she had to basically light some candles or one of those scented candles, if you will, to get some light, as well as use two miniature flashlights that she has to see what she was doing to basically put her face on, put her makeup on, and everything in her bathroom. So about 5 o'clock, while she's still doing that, that's when the power comes on. Because another person a JPEG, a picture of what he had read on PG&E's app, and PG&E's app said estimated restoration time was 8 o'clock. So me and my mom are figuring. So my mom's figuring, oh great, so I'm gonna have to do the best I can here, and thank the Lord. Like I said, the other person was off by a half hour. The power came on around 5 o'clock, just as she was, doing her makeup and everything. That's when the power went on. And the way you knew the power went on is my alarm went on the you could hear the alarm go on. You could hear the cable go on. A lot of the stuff that you know doesn't necessarily turn off unless you're moving or something. Or in this case, a power outage happens. Turned back on. Basically, came back to life. So we don't know what happened. So in the long run, no one knows exactly what occurred, what took place. My estimation, and I'm looking at it this way because I was wondering, okay, where is it? Where's the location? Where's the location of this happening? And someone said it was around Gustine, which is about 6 minutes, something minutes away. And they said it was on. I'm trying to think. It was on a certain street. It was on It was on Creighton Avenue or uh, Carlton Avenue. It was on a certain country road. And when I looked it up on Google Maps and I saw the picture of the road they were talking about, the avenue, it's a small country road. It's got houses on both sides, but it also has power lines. So my estimation is either one of those power lines fell because there's some power lines that are hanging low, like above the street. So I'm wondering if one of them fell and affected us, or someone, like what occurred one time before, crashed into a pole and knocked out the power. Because the one thing some people like to do around here during these weekends or post weekends, where they still like to celebrate, is they like to race. They like to drive fast or incoherent. So I'm wondering if that occurred. Don't know if a generator maybe blew. We don't know. Because because what's funny is a lot of reports came in that you drive past, that someone said they went by the rest area on Highway 5 going towards Patterson, and power was knocked out with Wesley. And parts of Patterson were knocked out, but they got restored. Well, Patterson was knocked out, and they got quickly restored because they have TID, Turlock Irrigation District, TID. Well, we in Newman and Gustine and Garrison and Wesley, we have PG&E. I'm assuming Wesley has PG&E. So anyway, long story short, one person reported that power was out as far as, as far as what they saw at the rest area on Highway 5. So either something happened on the highway that caused power to get knocked out, because there have been known to be a lot of accidents that could occur that could cause something like this, or something happened around that one area that I mentioned in Gustine. Whatever the situation was, whatever occurred, thankfully the power, like I said, thank the Lord, that thankfully the power came back on. About maybe a half hour later than what the other person was told was the original restoration time was going to be. Because, like I said earlier, someone told another person that commented on Facebook that the restoration time was going to be about 4:30. And then later on, someone said, because they looked it up on the app, it'd be about 8 o'clock. So, somewhere in between that vicinity, we got power back here in Newman, even though, like I said, it's a half hour but later than the original estimation. But again, point is, we don't know exactly what happened. We don't know what happened just yet. I'm pretty sure we'll find out soon. My guess is something happened on the highway, because if somebody says power was out as far as where they said it was, then I would assume something happened on the highway, or something happened on that one street that I looked up that was reported as to possibly being the location, or a generator blew or something. We don't know, because it was a huge outage. It was like the whole area, even Patterson, even though they were quickly restored, even though they were out for a little bit, they were restored. There was a massive outage, and nobody knows what it was. So we'll just have to wait and see what occurs. So I'll just have to wait along with everybody else to find out what the answer is and what happened. So anyway, I just thought I'd come on and let you guys know about this. Thankfully, I did not have my computer on at that time, because if I had my laptop on at that time, reports are that I read online that if you have your laptop on at that time when the power goes off, your laptop will still be okay. it's just going to be a little bit more difficult to reboot and everything, kind of get back online. So you got to have it off. So thankfully, that's what I did. Yeah, it was plugged in still and charging the battery, but the computer was completely off. So thankfully, nothing hopefully happened. I'll check that in a little bit, in a little while. But again, I thought I'd just come on here, let you guys know what occurred, uh, know what happened, because you know, you don't expect this to happen that much, especially when it's not raining. I mean, yeah, we're supposed to get rain and thunderstorms maybe later this week, but you don't expect that to happen on a normal day unless something occurred that usually is non-weather related. So whether it was a crash on the highway, on that country road, a power generator blowing out, I don't know. Um, we'll just have to wait and find out. But again, I'll let you guys know about what we find out later. If we find out anything, PG&E, if PG&E finds out anything, and that's about it, guys. So thank you all for watching, and let me know if this ever happened to you guys, and I'll talk to y'all later.